Hey guys, welcome to a video. Claire's just gone to whose little girl's room. We've just picked her bike up, and this is her bike. It is a Benelli BN 125, and I just had a quick ride round of it. I'll, if I can, I got a video on the phone that Claire's just taken. I'll put that up on it. I haven't got my helmet or anything. I'm just riding it around the car park. It's a nice little bike. It's 125. It is 10 brake horsepower, 11 newton meters of torque at 6,000 revs, and it's a lovely colour scheme. Absolutely lovely colour scheme. It's got single front brake, front disc brake on the front, and it's got single disc on the back, which surprised me actually, because I thought it was a hub, but it's not. It's actually a disc brake on the back. Obviously standard exhaust on it. I'm going to be taking it for a spin now back home. So yeah, that's basically the bike, and I'll talk to you on the way home, or as I'm riding on the way back now. We just bought this I just bought it for Claire now, early Christmas present, so she got somewhere for her handbag. It's a nice little thing, just fits under the seat, just literally you've got straps on it to go into the back seats. Obviously no one's going to be on the back seat with her. And yeah, for £69, that's not bad at all, that. And if you open this top bit up, it extends up, and you can fit a helmet in there as well, and you can release it from the base, and it's got rucksack straps on it as well, so she can carry a helmet around if she wants to in a bag. So yeah, this is a bike. And yeah, I'm gonna have a little nifty on it on the way home now. See what it's like. It feels quite nifty. There she is. Look, a happy new owner. Just saying, happy new owner. It's very, very nice. So right, we ready to rock and roll?
Ready to rock and roll, baby.
Righty-o. Let's do it. Just gotta get my leg over now. Oop. Ah. There we go. Right, I don't know what you can see on that camera. A minute, let's have a look. See what you can see. I can't get the screen back up now. Babe, come here a minute. Just a second. Will you just put your finger on the back screen for me? Just touch the back screen. That's it. Just so I can see what I can see. I can see the front screen then, so I can see what everyone else can see. So if I put that there, it's on super view, so it should be okay. Yeah, it didn't work then, unless I used... Oh, is it that one, is it?
That one, yeah.
Ah, right, I probably tried the wrong one. Right, okay. We ready?
Yeah, ready.
Love you too. Lovely and quiet. Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm not going to take it down the motorway. Oh! Okay, what are you going to do, follow me, are you? Okay. Alright, so we're going to be taking this home. We're going to go home and have a nice cuppa, and then going to take it down the industrial estate. And this is also going to be a nice little tester to see what the sound is like on the video, because I'm now using the Ghost Drift XL, which is on the side of the helmet rather than the front, so a little less intrusive. Brakes, I mean, I'm used to the Brembos on my GS, but the brakes are okay. Here we go. Basically, it's a nice little simple bike for Claire to learn on. Right, I'll get that down. So, oh, that's loosened off. Hang on. Oh, the camera's flying everywhere, yep. Gotta tighten that up. Nice bit of driving there, mate. Can't see anything behind me. Alright, let's pull up by here a sec. Right. Move that there. Tighten that one up, because that's the one that's come loose. That's better. There we go. Just tell Claire to move around a bit. Adjust these mirrors so I can see. Actually, the rear view vision isn't that bad, actually. For a small bike, it's pretty good. Get turned round, yep. Wait for our clue. There we go. See, no, it's not dead, even on a little bike. Oh, this is lovely. I've got to be honest, for a little 125, this is absolutely superb. It is so smooth. I was expecting a little bit more of a vibration, and I'm not getting any vibration at all through the handlebars. I'll go through the dashboard with you later on when I pulled up somewhere. It gives you the gear instrument. It tells you on the instruments your gear you're in, your speed, your fuel, your revs are up the top there on the line, and I do believe you can actually change things over on it as well. But I'll have to have a look at that. Well, I gotta be fair. This is it's not a bad little bike. This is really, really nice to ride. It's lovely for Claire to learn on. I'm not going to take it on the motorway because I'm not going to open it right up to start with. I'm just going to take it nice and easy. Now the first service on this is same as mine, 600 miles, but it's a lot cheaper. It's about 90 quid for the first service on this. It's only a smidgen of oil and whatever, so doesn't take long to do, so I think it's about 90 quid altogether. Gearbox is lovely. It's lovely and smooth. Very, very easy to use. Gotta get used to these brakes. They're good, don't get me wrong, they're a little bit spongy. But obviously it's what I'm used to the Brembos on the GS. They stop on a dime, they do. But yeah, this is nice. I'm enjoying this. I've only taken it up the road. I'll have to pinch it off Claire, I think. It's football on this afternoon, isn't it? Forgot about that. Around the outside, yep. So I want to go down Lambeth Road there. Yes, a big huge thank you to Chris again at Cardiff Bay Motorrad. Bought this from the exact same place I bought my bike. It's down in just off Hadfield Road. So a big thank you to Chris, or Tiff as everyone calls him. Huge thank you for all the service you've given us, mate. It's been really, really good. It's literally just the other side of where the Cardiff City Football Club is, and as you can see, when there's a football match on, Traffic is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. I am loving this. Obviously the brakes will improve as we as it gets that they start bedding in and everything else, so should be okay. Move that, use the fingers and tighten that up a bit more. I think it's moving backwards all the time. Oh, it's getting a bit warm in here. The helmet down, with the visor down on the helmet. This has a 5-speed gearbox. I think it's got a total top speed of about 62 mile an hour. I think it's around about that anyway. But for learning, it is absolutely perfect. Sorry, I'm gonna have to put my visor up a minute. It's getting a little bit warm inside this helmet. Front end is a little bit spongy, but again, I'm used to the GS, where there's no drop on the suspension when you brake, no dip on it at all. This is lovely. I gotta be fair. This is really, really nice. When I'm talking like that, I don't know why. No, this is it's very, very nice. So I'm hoping now that the audio is okay on this as well. It's a case of getting it set up right. I think I've got it on setting 2 for on the audio. So if it is a little bit quiet, yeah, you just pull out in front of me, mate. Don't worry about me. If the audio is a little bit quiet, then I can turn it up for any videos that I do with me brothers. There we go. Put that back down again now. As you can see, lots of people go into the match. Not quite sure what the time is at the moment, but I know it's probably about a 3 o'clock kickoff. I think it's probably about 1, 2 o'clock now. Our initial thoughts on the seat was it felt a bit hard, but it's actually very, very comfortable. And it probably helps a little bit as well with the bag behind, just supporting the lower end of the back. But obviously Claire needed something for a purse and a phone and that sort of thing. Yeah, I'm not going to over rev this thing because obviously it needs to be running a little bit, not so much as the GS, but I'm not going to scream the old nudges out of the engine to start with. My camera's moved again. I don't know why that keeps moving. As tight as I can possibly get it. A little bit of traffic going this way now. Ooh. There you go, just like on lights. I don't know whether what you can see, if I'm hoping that you can see the dash. So you can see there you got the fuel gauge there. That's your gear selector. I'm in neutral at the moment. Obviously you've got the neutral light as well. Speedo, trip meter down there, 4 miles so far. That line across there then is your rev counter. You got your start stop there. It's even got hazard lights. It's your start button there. On this side, lights are on permanently. So you got high and low lights, where you can see that in the car in front. Obviously underneath that then you got the indicators and the horn. Brakes are bedding in a bit now. Obviously the further it rides, the better the brakes will be. Just coming into the Canton area of Cardiff now. Everyone's in the pubs up here. It always gets busy up here on football match days. That Tesco's there I used to work in when I was about 16. And it's still there. I worked on the fruit and veg store, or the fruit and veg section. And then over to the freezer section after that then. Little job after school. There you go. Is it still behind me? Yep, still behind me. He's watching me ride a bike from the showroom. I'll take her up the industrial estate then this afternoon now. Let's go through everything with her. Compared to 125s of my day, this is very, very nice. It's lovely and smooth. Suspension is not too hard and it's not too soft. It's just sort of in the middle. It's very good. So it does dive a little bit on the brakes when not on the front, but it's only a little 125, so don't expect much out of it really. But it is really nice. I'm getting quite a bit of wind noise coming through. It's a little bit windy today, so I'm just hoping now that you're not picking that wind noise up on the audio. Fingers crossed. Yeah, and while I'm doing the little review on this as well, I'll let you know about the Drift Ghost. I'm using the Drift Ghost XL, not the Pro. It's just the Drift XL. Bought a separate mic for it as well, which is now into the helmet, and it's got a 9-hour battery life on it. So unlike the GoPro, what I've got going there at the moment, by the time I get home now, that front camera will probably have run out, I would think. But yet the XL that's on the side of my helmet will still have plenty of life left in it. And apparently you should be able to get about 120 miles to the gallon out of this, and that is if you were fully throttle opened, ride a bit sensibly, you might even get a bit more out of it. So it's got a 11 litre fuel tank, so it'll probably be about 15-16 pound to fill it, I would think, maybe a little bit more from empty. Say it's got half a tank in there at the moment, so that's plenty. Put some more fuel in it later, I expect. There is, it's adjustable front, got an adjustable front brake with a telly lever. I'll put that on 1 there. Yeah, that's a little bit better for me. Just notice there on the hill, you pull the throttle back, you get a little bit of power into it, it sort of dies off a little bit, so you've got to let the revs build up on it before it will actually pick the speed up. I say, it's not surprising, man, it's only got 11 newton meters of torque, I believe, 10 brake horsepower, but for what Claire's going to be using it for us going just little rides up to Llandudno or whatever, then perfect, absolutely perfect. That camera's moving again. Bring you back. Don't know why I can't tighten that back down. Oh yeah, that front brake feels much better now. I've got that on 1. It was on 4. But the clutch isn't adjustable, unfortunately. Oh yeah, that front brake is far more responsive now. I'll put on to number 1. Oh, she wants me to follow it. Probably, I know where we're going to go. We're going to go up through Rada. She's going to take us up through Rada. Have a quick chat. Up through Rada, is it? So with Claire's little hands, this setting on 1 may be a little bit too far out for her, so we'll have to set all that up for her. But the front brake is a lot more responsive. You see that then? A cyclist with a full face motorcycle helmet on. Obviously doesn't trust the traffic in Cardiff. Huh? Engine braking's pretty good. Am I in 3rd? Stop there, car's coming. probably shout at me for going over a speed bump too quick. Oh, I'm gonna slow it down. After all, it is her bike. Suspension is lovely on it, really is nice. Behind me. Yes, even fifth, it does take a while to build the speed up if you're doing like 30 and you want to get it a bit further on. I'm in third now, just going to let it build up nice and slowly. It does what it needs to do. At the end of the day, oh, this is all changed, blimey. I haven't been up this way for a very long time. Never used to be a roundabout by here. These houses never used to be there either. Blimey, they've built everywhere. Right, you know, through Rudder. This will take us up to the 470. That up a little bit, cool down. "28 minutes now." Right. I'll probably cut this video down anyway. A nice little tone to the exhaust. Your visor back down. Does that sometimes want to lock in. There we go. Watch the speed through here because I think it's 20 miles an hour down here. The gearbox is very, very precise. It's very good. Doesn't feel sloppy. There's not a lot of clutch movement on it, but do you really need a lot of clutch movement? As long as it works. So it might be a little bit better if there was a a bit more. There we are. If there was an adjustment on the clutch lever, that might be a bit better, but there's no adjustment on the clutch lever, unfortunately. The only thing about Cardiff and surrounding areas now is everywhere is 20 mile an hour. Absolutely crazy. And this is going through Rada now. It's a very posh area on the outskirts of Cardiff, and be dropping down then onto the A470 and up towards Caerphilly, up that Gadw Hill. I've got to be honest, my first ride on one of these, I'm quite impressed, I've got to be honest. Oh, a little bit windy. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to, when I'm using this camera, I think I'm just going to have to take the media mod off it because it's not tightening down properly and it keeps moving. So it's supposed to be more waterproof with the media mod if it does rain, just in case. I mean, the camera itself is the GoPro 9, I think that is, I'm using there, not the 10. It is fully waterproof without the media mod, but I thought it might be a little bit better with the media mod on it. But unless I can, I should be able to tighten it down with a screwdriver, mind, if I need to. There's a smile on her face behind me. This is really nice. I know I keep saying it, but it is. For a little 125, it is good fun. And fair play to Cardiff Bay Motor as well. We thought we'd have to get L plates for it and everything else for Claire, but they've put all the L plates on it. All set up, ready to go, which is really, really good. Insurance wasn't too bad either, considering Claire's only on a CBT. Granted, I'm on the insurance as well, and obviously I've got a full license on a motorcycle. But it was £220 for the year. So that's not bad, for considering Claire's never had a bike before. No claims discount. So it'll be good. I think she's going to keep this, 6 months to a year, get some experience on a motorbike, and then she's going to be going for her direct access course. So she can get something a little bit bigger then, and then it won't be me riding the bike away from the showroom, it will be Claire, hopefully. little bit easier than riding up through town, coming up through Radda. Let's put the dual carriageway for it now. I'm not gonna. Oh, it's a bit windy by here. Yeah, I'm not gonna cane it. Let's take it up to about 50 mile an hour. Once we get through the 50 zone. Does 50 very comfortably at about 6,500 revs. You forget there's only 5 gears. Very comfortable at 50. There's a little bit windy down here. Hopefully you're not picking that up. It's okay. Right, we're on a little bit of a bypass now. Heading up towards the house. Revs. Take it up to here. 6,500 revs. Sits at 6,500 revs at 50, 51 mile an hour, which is perfect. Don't need any quicker than that when you're learning. As I said, it will probably do, once it's running, probably about 62 mile an hour. But for Claire, this is all she needs. All in all, I think this is a cracking little bike. Benelli, you've done yourself proud. I think, personally. You know, considering I'm used to such a big bike, I mean, I had obviously I've got the Goldwing, and I used to have the GTL, which you know, them in themselves are just sofas. Goldwing's a car on wheels, and this has got to be the smallest bike I've ridden in probably 25 years, maybe longer. I've had my license 30 odd years. How long have I had my license? We're 16, I'm 53 now, so 16, 26, 36, 46, 30, 37 years I've had my license. So this is probably the smallest bike I've ridden in about 35 years. And I'm very impressed with it. Very impressed with it indeed. I probably look an idiot with an adventure helmet on it, but you know. C'est la vie and all that. This, you know, for a learner bike, for a little commuter, this would be absolutely perfect. And say for what Claire's going to use it for. Say we're going to, you know, just doing some local runs up to, you know, sort of maybe mid Wales, and maybe go and see a mum on it or that sort of thing. Up to Abergavenny, Aberystwyth. We do all sorts. I cannot wait to go out riding with her. I really can. And this is a lovely little bike. I can't praise it more, I gotta be honest. Say 50 mile an hour, cruise is no problem. It's not screaming the gears, and 50 mile an hour while you're learning, I think is plenty fast enough. So it probably will do more. I'm not going to scream the knackers off it, because obviously it's a brand new engine. I don't want to be ruining the engine before we even go anywhere. So nice gentle running. Once she's running at its first service, then you can probably see what it can do. I mean, other people may look at it differently and say because it's only a small engine, yeah, you can thrash it, but no. One, it's not my bike, it's Claire's, and that's the last thing I want to do is ruin a bike for her before she even starts riding it properly. So nice steady 50, perfect. That camera's moved again, like, there we go. I'm very impressed. I'll give you a quick walk round once we get home. I'll give you a quick walk round to show the little bits and bobs on it. It's got a well, actually I'll tell you now, and I'll probably just do some recording on it later on. It's got a standard halogen headlamp, which is on permanently with a high-low beam. Front and rear indicators are both LEDs, which is nice. So you can actually see the LEDs a little bit better than the old standard bulbs. It's a pity the headlamp's not LED, but can't have it all. You can see whether you can see the mirror. You can see Claire in the car behind there. Whether you can see in the mirror there, I'm not quite sure on the angle on the camera. But the mirrors are very, very good. And yeah, so that's about it for the minute. Right. I'm obviously not going to ride towards the house with the recording going, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. I will, if I can, put some extra pictures of it up at the end of the video, and yeah, let's see how Claire does with it this afternoon now. Thanks for watching, guys.